Appreciate you guys for tuning in. It's your boy Gabos, and we back with another one. This video is brought to you by Gang Gang, man. AMP Playback. You know I gotta rock with my boy Agent one time. Hold on, let me get these headphones together. All right, so obviously this is gonna trigger some, because this conversation always does. So we have hate when black men date black women, quotes from a biracial woman. Okay, biracial woman. That's wild. How does that even make sense? Matter of fact, I'm just gonna leave it to the video to dissect. But I appreciate you guys for rocking out. It's your boy Gabos. I rock with you if you rock with me, and we're gonna get right into it, man. How you biracial talking about you hate when black and white? Man, listen. All right, let's go.
Okay.
Aside from his taste in women, but
Beyonce,
carry on.
What'd you say?
Aside from Jonathan Major's taste in women, he's attractive.
Oh, she was just talking about Jay-Z. Go back to Jonathan Majors. To my fucked up point of view, and I understand. I have something tweaked in me.
Okay.
Okay, I'm glad.
I've been admiring him and his work for a long time.
Okay.
I've been looking at his little Vogue at-home videos and everything, cute. And I was like, wow, he is attractive. I like his way of being. I bet he has a white girlfriend. There was something in me that
hey man, you got too much free time on your hands, I can tell you that much.
Comes out, it's going to be a white woman. And when Antoinette revealed to me that he was in Sweden somewhere with a blonde-haired white woman.
Very white.
It crushed it.
Not even a spicy white.
I don't celebrate that. And me as a biracial woman, I understand that's weird, right?
What?
That's weird.
What? Yo, you as a what? You are the product of the thing you despise. That's crazy as hell.
Y'all lost out here, my boys.
This is like a villain origin story.
Yo, you're lost. You are the level of self-loathing is absurd, bro.
What?
That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. That means you don't like your parents' relationship? Is that what you're saying?
Can you imagine if they just have like I don't know if they do, but if they have like a healthy, successful marriage and life together.
And she was like,
I hate that shit. I fucking hate that healthy shit. Why did you have to be white, Dad?
I'm not going to celebrate their children that they have. If they have
children. Wait, you're not going to celebrate the children?
Oh, my God. I'm just saying, like, their relationship is not something that it doesn't make me be like, yes, like, some people together, you're like,
even though that's how you got here.
Together.
That's how we all got here. A white woman and a black man.
But here's the thing, right?
I'm like that lady down the street that permed my hair when I was younger, mumbling.
Like, this bitch don't know what the fuck she's doing.
White mom.
You know what? But you know what I think that stems from, right? And I think we're seeing a lot more of it now, and it gets under my skin as well. We have been ridiculed and critiqued on both sides of the fence our entire existence, right? We're never white enough for the white people. We're never black enough for the black people. For some black people, however we identify, however we choose to participate in cultural conversations, it's always under the magnifying glass. And I think part of what we're seeing now and what I get agitated about is this concept that now, because it's commercially trendy and attractive for people to be in interracial relationships, it's become a presentation of diluted blackness versus its own us being having a mixed experience that is completely separate from everything else. And I think that's the part that
I don't even knock this conversation. You know what I'm saying? Do I feel like this is a conversation that needs to be had? Listen, it's not a priority, you know what I'm saying? It seems like we have two individuals that are products of biracial couples hating the idea of biracial couples. We're gonna get, what?
Resentful about is seeing, and somebody brought it up to me, it was like, well, aren't you happy to see like all these mixed families in Cheerios commercials? And my response is no, because it's not. The storytelling is not a mixed story. The storytelling is, this is what's digestible for white people. This is the version of blackness that works for white people, which is not the same thing. So I'm resentful of seeing mixed race couples when it's like, damn,
But outside of television then, what about if you're just at a restaurant?
I don't mind
You're
seeing
a result of
men. It gets even more toxic.
I don't know if I'm making this one, bro. This is one of the videos. We might have to quit early. Yeah, we might have to quit this early.
Nah, they
Bro,
funny.
what the fuck is wrong with both of them? What is wrong with them? She is the fucking daughter of a mixed couple talking about how she doesn't respect fucking, oh my God. Who gives a fuck? They're marketing. Of course they want it to be digestible to the fucking masses.
Ooh, what?
Of course they do.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, boy.
Stop comparing fucking human being relationships to shit in commercials.
Ooh.
Cheerios is not gonna give you a real representation of shit. They're trying to sell you fucking product, dumbass. Oh my God. That's so dumb. Fuck. You resent real interracial couples because you saw a Cheerios commercial that rubbed you the wrong way? But this is sick, man. Y'all need to be more happy people found love, okay? Instead of trying to dissect their love and do you appreciate it or do you like, well, I'm not happy about it because it's like diluted sense of, and it's palatable for the whites. Oh my God.
Bro, you thought we was in 1957, boy.
Not even.
I can't believe what I'm hearing.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, this is where I stopped it. I was like, bro, this is the dumbest conversation from an
from products of.
She doesn't. Did she? Yo, Caleb, run the cut back. Did she say she didn't respect the kids of a mixed
She said
couple?
she not gonna-
I'm not gonna celebrate their children that they have. If they have
Oh,
children.
That's you. God, did I hear that wrong?
she didn't celebrate him.
She didn't celebrate him. So we shouldn't celebrate her then.
Yeah, that's what she's saying.
All right, she should be never celebrated again. She could
Bro.
cure many diseases, bro, but we should refuse to celebrate her.
I would love to read the comment
fascinating that
section
we're now
of this video, the original video. I would love to read the comments in the comment section because, like, what are we even talking about? Why does this conversation even like? It's like I don't even mind the conversation, but I mind the messengers of the conversations. Like the irony.
developing like emotional ties and association to people that we don't know.
She doesn't know that man.
At
And all of
all.
a sudden said his relationship doesn't matter and the children that he will have in those relationships.
You know,
he
my
just
theory
disapproves.
is, I could be wrong, this is my theory. I think people need a sense of community, and when people find it in their blackness, that's like, they'll throw logic to the side and side with whatever their community agrees with. So whatever's best for black people, because that gives them a sense of purpose. I could be wrong, that's my theory.
But I'll say this before we keep going because it gets even more interesting.
Oh, brother.
So what
man.
these women are, and I'm not saying that their experiences are invalid because there's definitely aspects of interracial or mixed children where they have a lack of identity because they don't know which side they belong to.
That's
And I think
common.
a lot of it just comes with social pressures, and the way that we can remove a lot of those is by normalizing interracial couples. So when you sit
In
here and you
commercials,
get upset at
I ain't gonna front like that's the point. I get the point that he's trying to make because it is a stereotype. It is something that a lot of mixed kids got to deal with, and it starts from, believe it or not, it starts from elementary school. You know, like, why is he darker? Like, you know what I'm saying? When kids ask, why is he so black, or why is she so light, or why is she black with blue eyes? Like, it starts from elementary, and I don't know, maybe we're trained or it's a learned behavior, but like, those kids that are mixed, they're never black enough for the blacks and they're never white enough for the whites. So it does put them in this weird space in which they don't know how to fit in. They don't know how to relate or be a part of or be taken in by either community. So I get why that would cause resentment as you get older towards other biracial couples. But you're a product of biracial couples. It's like, what the heck? It's like, I'm Haitian. My mom's Haitian. You know, and I was raised by a single mother, so it's like, imagine me growing up and hating other Haitian single mothers as if I didn't have one myself. And then to knock the idea that, like, the reason you hate it even more is because it's being depicted in the commercial. Well, the commercials realize what the stereotype is, and the only way you could get a society and a community comfortable with biracial couples is to put it out there in a marketing value where they see it subconsciously and subliminally in commercials. Like, this whole conversation is so backwards. It's so backwards, bro.
And not even look at the positive impact that could come behind that.
Bring it back a
when
little
you
bit.
Sit here and you get upset at a Cheerio commercial and not even look at the positive impact that could come behind that, to where your family members aren't looking at you weird because the other side of your family isn't the same skin tone as them. Like, you not understanding and grasping the complexity of that is so odd to me. But then more importantly, for her to pick specifically the type of interracial marriage that she's willing to accept is also wild.
I didn't even notice
Black
that.
women can date out the race and date who they want, but a black man doing no, I just
Can't do
don't
it.
know.
You're toxic. What?
I
Fish,
don't.
what? Hold on. So you don't like? Oh.
It's toxic. I'm not saying
Wow.
you're
Okay,
claiming
okay,
that
okay,
there's,
okay.
that there's makes
So
any
what-
sense.
but-
I'm just telling you
but
how
why
the
does
question is
Evan ask-
fucked up.
Why do you feel that way?
Because for some reason,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like
And yo, bro, like whenever, like it's so crazy because I want to be mindful of the words that I say, and it's not all. So don't interpret as Gabos has this view about all women. No, because there are a lot of women with actual sense and objectivity and the ability to take accountability for some of the stuff that they do. But the vast majority of women, whenever they start a conversation off with, I feel like, just understand it's not based off of any sense whatsoever. It's just straight up emotion. And no matter how much they try to explain it, it's never going to make any sense. The moment you hear, I feel like, run.
all of the black women that I know that are in relationship with white men are being loved up. They are exalted. They're taken care of. Like there's no doubt in my mind that he is riding for this woman and loves her to death. And I'm like,
you don't believe black men do that for white women?
I don't. And I guess there's something salty in me that why these men that we admire and are proud of in the ways that they show up in the world as musicians, as actors, as people that now have money, why is their love being projected onto a white woman?
But then let me ask you, with the
Bro, I get tired of this ongoing conversation in the black community as if like there's this alarming number of black men who are just like dating outside their race. When factually speaking, that is not the case at all. It's just not. And actually, statistically speaking, the more money you make, the more likely you are to date within your own race. And that goes for across the board. So you all picking out these outliers while ignoring what everybody else is doing is so frustrating to me, because you then get to project these outrageous claims of the white man's love is so good to us black women. That's basically what you're saying.
That's crazy.
That's basically what you said.
Yo, what in the
Ah,
ruckus?
man, I was about to say that too.
Just keep going. Talk your shit.
You fucking coon. You sound like a coon right now. You sound like a coon. Oh, that white man love. Ooh, I love that white man love. You fucking
I beg
coon.
your
Are you
pardon?
serious? You are a fucking coon. So then, but then to act as if like black
Damn.
men can't do it, or when they actually do it, it's given out to white women. No, you imbecile. They date black women all the time. Statistically speaking, they're the group of people who actually date outside the race the most is white men dating Asian women and dating Hispanic women. That is the biggest portion
Sheesh.
of interracial dating. When it comes to black men, I've seen numbers at the highest. It's been like 20% of black men dating outside their race. But even then, it's not all just white women. Sometimes it's Asian and also Hispanic women. But even if you want to go by statistically based off of the actual population, right? Because of course, white men are going to date outside their race the most because there's a majority of white men. But the group of people who actually date outside their race the most per capita is actually Asian women. Asian women, nearly 50% of the time, date outside of their race. Then it's Hispanic men and women are above them, and Asian men are not too close from black men. It's black men. This idea that us black men just leave at a disproportionate rate is ridiculous. Also, for the people out there who want to claim, we're gonna put this shit on the screen too. For the people out there who want to claim that, oh, those Asian women are coming from overseas. No. U.S. born Asian women nearly 50% of the time date outside their race.
I believe it.
No, bro. This whole plight that y'all black women or mixed women, y'all like to put in y'all mind about black men dating outside their race at some crazy rate is ridiculous. And FYI, from the bigger scope of things, interracial marriages only take up like 15% of all marriages. It's still a minority. Bro, shut the fuck up.
But
onto a white woman.
But then let me ask you, with the other women that we looked up to, of course, Serena Williams being one, Eve, and we've talked about Eve so much on this. Okay, so there's women that we've looked up to, that we've loved, and whether it be their style of dress. Serena Williams being the best athlete of all time, they chose white men to not only be with but procreate with. So I want to know the understanding of where you look up to black men and you have a disdain for them being with white women, but when we look up to black women, there's almost a celebration around them getting with a white man.
I can't sit here and y'all tell me, help me through this.
Yeah,
I don't have a
You have to remove yourself from your thought. you are so biased because you're thinking about like what would benefit you. You want the love of whatever. It could be a white man, it could be a black man, it doesn't really matter. But you feel like you're losing something when a black man loves anybody from any other race. Look, even if a black man dated another black woman, he's not dating you. It has nothing to do with you. So why the fuck do you care? If you want to adopt all this responsibility for the entire race of black people, then you can do that. If you want to make it your mission to do that, then you can do that, I guess. But again, these are all issues that don't affect you
at all.
Just
once you hear I feel
somebody that you love is not hard.
And it's even crazy.
But do you feel like you lose anything from Serena dating a white man?
At all.
It doesn't matter. That has nothing to do with us.
Really don't,
you are a child of an interracial relationship.
It makes it crazier.
It's even crazier, bro.
Get her parents on the podcast next.
Yes.
I need to hear from them, man.
You need therapy, bro. You need therapy. Because something is wrong with you. You're off.
Most people have a preference. Like, if you ask my parents, they'd be like, I'd hope that I'd marry someone who's Ethiopian. They would say that.
Yeah.
But if I didn't, they wouldn't have a problem over it. You feel me? So it's like, it's sad that my parents that came from Ethiopia are more open-minded about just relationships and marriage and stuff like that than people born in a country that's all about freedom. It's so weird.
And it's all based off misinformation.
That's fascinating to me.
Very fascinating. And also are products of it as well.
And that's, that adds another layer to it.
Jeez.
Let us know what y'all think in the comment section down below. If you guys enjoyed this video and you've...
I ain't gonna front, like, this is by far, like, the dumbest conversation I've ever heard. The dumbest conversation. Like, they hit every point on the head. You have someone who's a product of a biracial couple hating biracial couples, and then basing that hate off of a false narrative that most men date, only black men date outside their race, when it's not even a proven fact. It's not a proven statistic. It's all based off of how she feels and whatever perception social media is planting in her head. So she's already basing her emotions off of a false narrative while also hypocritically hating the couples in which she's a product of. It's backwards in every, like this, like, yo, bro, my head hurts. My head hurts, yo. Like, this was an interesting conversation just based off the ignorance of it all. But I appreciate you guys for tuning in. It's your boy Gabos. I rock with you if you rock with me. Let me know in the comment section what you think of this video. Shout out to AMP and Agent. This is the playback for providing the content. And my goodness, bro. Like, you know, some conversations just literally lower the IQ of everybody that's listening to it. And this is one of them. But see you guys next time, man. Mamba out.